So I made a list of 21, I think it's 21 traders that you guys are very familiar with, and I want to judge them. I'm going to tell you guys, and I'm pretty familiar with all of them, and I've actually spoken to a bunch of them as well on this list. So I'm going to tell you guys where I think they fit. If they're good, you should follow them. Shouldn't follow them. Are they faking it? Should you? Some of them you should inverse maybe. Should you do the opposite of what they say? So I made a nice list here, and we're gonna go through a few of this. Yeah, I do wonder. Somebody said, I wonder where that meta call is that I took the other day. So should we start? I want to start at random. I want to start with the ones that are not like too controversial. You guys probably know where they stand. So we'll start with our fucking old man here, Warren Buffett. Like for me, like I don't like Warren Buffett as many other people do as much. He's alright, but like I feel like I have to put him on the top tier just because he's made the most money ever investing, I would say, or really up there with it. So we have to put him in the GOAT tier. But like, would I want to follow his trades? I don't think so. A great example I can give you. He told Bill Gates to sell a bunch of his stocks and buy Coca-Cola. Because of that, Bill Gates lost over $10 billion because he listened to his advice. So is that really that great? I don't know. He has his own strategy that he sticks to. Buy Coca-Cola, buy dividend stocks, which I don't think is really for anybody unless you're fucking rich as fuck. But regardless, I will put him on the GOATs just because everybody knows him. Whatever, we'll put him up there. But so I'm gonna put him like at the lower end. Once I put more people in here, he'll be on the lower end of the GOATs. Michael Burry. I actually like him a lot. I do think he's really, really good. His strategies are harder to follow for a beginner trader because he trades a lot based on the fundamentals rather than actually technicals. So his trades play out over the longer period of time. But I definitely think I would take him over Warren Buffett any day. So those two are pretty easy up there. Then we'll go with my boy over here. Well, no, okay, stick with the old people. Then let's take Nancy Pelosi. My favorite thing with Nancy Pelosi is the insider trading and not getting caught. That's very, very hard to do. Not everybody can do insider trading. We saw a bunch of other senators get fined for it. She never gets caught. And, with the $200,000 income, she's made hundreds of millions of dollars in the market. So she's got to be above Warren, but I still wouldn't put her in front of Michael Burry. So with the insider info, she should have done a little better. But she's definitely really high up there. Okay, now we're done. We'll leave Jim Cramer towards the end because, we really got to talk about him. Let's go a little bit different direction. We'll go with Big Boy Crypto right here. This guy is trash. I don't know how he got a lot of followers. I have no idea. I guess just because he's been around during the bear market, the last bear market. But this guy is literally trash. Like, I don't know. I don't think I've ever watched one video and I was like, wow, this guy's actually good. So I'm not gonna say he should work in McDonald's because he's not. Because I think inversing him is actually really a much better strategy. He pumps all the shit coins that I remember I had a coin which was Meta Hero that I bought and I told everybody to buy, and then we actually 2x that coin and then I sold it. And the day that I sold, the day at the top, this motherfucker made a video on that coin. So if you had shorted it, you fucking made bank. And I would say 90% of his video, if you inverse the coins that he fucking tries to pump, you make a killing. And I have no idea how this guy followers on fucking YouTube. This guy's trash. We'll stick with the crypto. Crypto. This guy he's probably on the better side for the crypto cruise. I don't think he's really high level. His charts, from what I see from him, is pretty mediocre. He just has been holding since the bear markets, and he has a lot of insider info, and he does a lot of like sketchy shit with all these other Bitcoin friends, influencers, and they pump coins and then they dump them on people. So I'm not gonna put him in Furu because I do think he's somewhat decent. So I'm gonna put him in decent. He's definitely way better than Big Boy Crypto.
Damn, you really hate BitBoy, eh?
Yeah, Big Boy's complete trash, dude.
Does he even like make calls anymore? Is he just like a whole team?
I mean, I think everybody started catching on to him. So, you know what I'm saying?
He's got a whole squad of people now on his just like
Oh,
talk
people
shows all day.
freaking.
He's probably live right now. We should invite him in here.
Oh, he probably told his life. We should fight him. I'll fight Big Boy Crypto if he wants to. He knows where to find me. All right, let's go on. Let's talk about Timothy Sykes. So he's not that good of a trader. He's decent. So if he uses off of the trading, I will put him here. Off of the trading. But Timothy Sykes is an OG. He's been around on YouTube making fucking videos, being one of the first like guru bullshit people forever. He's literally OG and kind of like pioneered a lot of other people to start making YouTube videos. I feel like I had to give him credit for that, and I almost want to put him up here, just off of that alone. The fact that how long he's been around and kind of the impact he's had on like teaching people the stock market. So I want to put him here just off of that. But as a trader, he's maybe decent to Furu. Like he's kind of trash at trading, in my opinion. That's why he only trades with very small amount of money, which makes no sense if he's been trading for years and years on end. I don't know why he's still trading with like $1,000 accounts. So I will put him somewhere in between here off the trading. But because he's been around, I want to put him up here. And he actually, this motherfucker right here, we spoken on the DMs, and he posted my DMs on his story and didn't fucking tag me. But he's the first person that I watched when I was learning how to trade, so I have to put him up here. So next time, fucking tag me, Tim.
Damn, all the beef coming out today.
Well, yeah, I gotta tell you guys.
You just call him out. Try to tag him in this too.
Sure, fucking tag him. This guy is Zach Morris. This guy is Furu. I'm not saying verse him because sometimes he does hit like those stupid plays. But he's definitely like a Furu. He's like really, really high risk. He pretty much is like a Wall Street bet type of person. Pumps a bunch of coins, and yeah, he's trash. I put him right in Furu. I wouldn't trust him. Then we go with Rainer Teo right here. This guy actually really, really good at trading. I don't know if he plays actually, like he takes any trades by teaching trading. He's really good. So I'll put him in high level trades. I've never seen him take an actual trade, but a lot of his videos, if you're trying to learn technical analysis, he trades Forex, but are still really good. So I would definitely put him in high level trades. He's just a good guy, honestly, this dude.
Not to cut you off there, but someone asked who helped you the most in your trading.
Who helped me the most? I can't name just one person if I'm being honest.
It's okay.
I would say a person I met in college.
It was me, right?
Yeah, other than Brody, of course. So someone that I met in college helped me the most, I would say. Then this guy, he's alright. Like I don't really watch him that much. I'm gonna put him in. I wanna put him somewhere in decent or high level traders. He has really good videos on supply and demand and trades on there. So I'm leaning towards high level. I'm leaning towards high level. Me, Kevin. At trading, he tries to do like technical analysis, which is like uses RSI. So for that, he should be here. And he doesn't know some fundamental analysis for trading. So I want to put him a little higher just off of that. But off his technicals, he's trash. But I also don't think he. I don't think he's. I don't think he claims himself as to be a trader as much, more like an investor. So I'll put him at the lower end of the decent people if you're trying to learn some fundamental stuff. But other than that, actually his trades are kind of trash. I remember one of his videos he was trying to flex like a 2% gain trader, which is terrible. And he is like some kind of like Discord chat room or something. I don't know. I'll put him there. I wouldn't really watch him if I'm honest with you. Then we'll pick it from Wall Street Bets. I gotta put him up here, you know. Not really much to say about it. If you're looking to gamble, you know, they know what they are. Telling you they're gambling. Trying to gamble, good place to be. I put him in GOATs and the whole AMC, Jimmy, and the whole memes that started. I gotta put him up there. Sound out for anybody else? Can anybody confirm that?
What's the issue?
Someone said sound out on the Twitch. No, we're good. All right, we're good. We'll do Kitty Wood. She's not down here. She, you know, people hate on her now, but people forget how good she was during the run, during the bull run. So I can't put it all the way down here, even though people do hate on her right now. But when they loved her a lot. So I want to put her in the highest ranking of decent. I don't think she was really amazing even before the bull run or during the bear market. She just is a okay investment shit that she does. Then this guy is the daily trader. He's on TikTok mostly. This guy should work in McDonald's. This guy is trash. This guy is literally worse than Bitcoin, BitBoy. This guy is literally just a fucking makes stupid videos. He's like an 18-year-old kid that is from the Hamptons and pretends to be rich off trading. But he definitely, so he has rich parents, and you can just tell from where he lives and things like that. He doesn't know anything about trading. He doesn't teach anything about trading. he just makes videos that kind of go viral because he flexes shit on it, but actually zero educational behind it. I think this guy's trash, and I definitely would unfollow him if you unfollow him. So he definitely should work at McDonald's. He's like 18. Cat Zeus will put him on the high-level traders, working on his way to be a good trader, but not there just yet. I'll put him on the very high end of high-level traders because I do think he's better than everybody else on this list. And also his teacher is really good. Nur Trades, this guy has a big following. So I do think he's decent at trading. I want to put him here, decent at trading, maybe on the higher end, but it is a big but. A couple of years ago, he got caught taking place from one Discord, posting in his own Discord, and claiming it as his trades. So that would put him in the Furos. That would put him down here because he was faking it. But I need to ask everybody, if he did that years ago, can he redeem himself? Is he redeemable? Let's say that was something that happened 3 years ago, and after that he's been clean. No, it's just saying, I don't know. I feel like there's gotta be some kind of like comeback story for this kid. But if you guys say no, we gotta put him on Furu. If you get caught cheating, copying other people's trades, yeah, I don't know if you can ever come back for that. So I'm not gonna put him short working McDonald's. I'm gonna put him in the Furu category since he faked it. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Okay, the chat is spoken, guys. Everybody is spoken. Ricky Gutierrez, again, kind of very similar to the Team Sykes situation where like he's not that bad of a trade. Like he's not great. He's decent. He's pretty good, but he was kind of one of the first to kind of like teach people to trade, and he actually has really good information for a beginner. If you're trying to actually learn high-level trading, I would not follow him. But if you're a complete beginner, trying to just learn basic concepts, I think Ricky's really good. His strategies kind of suck, but works for him. Man, I don't know what to do with Ricky. I'm kind of torn. Any input? Bro, do you have any input with Ricky?
I mean, Ricky's good, but like he was what's trading new gas and degas, so he's kind of.
Yeah, but like for that, he should go here. Maybe even behind Kitty Wood.
I think he's decent. I think he's decent.
Yeah, I think he's decent.
He makes like 10 grand a day. Like, come on, the guy's good.
But just because you make money doesn't make you good.
Yeah, but is it 10
Making
grand?
money
or
doesn't make
10
you
million?
good.
Yeah, I was about to say, I won't even get started on that.
I don't know if he's like could he jump in and trade other stuff as well as he trades like S or QQQ and TQQ?
That's what I'm saying. Like he literally just buys and hold. So how is he a high level trade if you can just because if you buy shares of like a company like Apple and you have like $1 million bankroll, you can just keep averaging down till you're green on it. And that's kind of what he does with SQQQ and TQQ. So like for man, like I don't think money makes you a high level trader. Like honestly, I would take this dude right here over him, even though he probably maybe makes more money than this guy. Because this guy right here, he makes millions of dollars off of marketing and advertising, so he doesn't give a fuck about a $100,000 position. But this guy maybe doesn't do that, and he's actually just a genuine trader that only takes $10,000 positions. He makes so much money off of other stuff that like his trading doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
He can keep like putting money in that.
He's definitely a good business person, like businessman.
Yeah, oh no, if it was business only and like marketing, he'd be up here. So I'll put him
AMD
here.
is hitting that gap fill. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll look at it after this. So I'm gonna put him in. Yeah, I think he's decent. I can't put him high level. His strategies are just way too mediocre. Like he's never shown me anything that was like, oh wow, like that was a fucking good ass trades. So I'm gonna put him in decent. I'm sorry. Ross, I'm gonna put him in Furus. I don't think he's good. His strategies are just like, whatever the highest runner of the day is, makes a new high, buy. He probably averages like a 30 to 40% win rate, but he like just dumps all these shares on his students that follow him, quote unquote. Very similar to like Kiki strategies that like you follow it, but you're always gonna be late on it, and he gets to dump it on you. Especially since he trades micro cap stocks, where even 200,000 does make a big difference. And he has a huge following. He has over 1 million followers. He got hit on the SEC with a $5 million lawsuit. I didn't know that, but Trevor told me yesterday. So definitely in the Furus, like you guys said, once a cheater, always a cheater. Once fucking, if the SEC is on your ass and they're on nobody's ass unless you actually do something genuinely bad, I'm sorry, this guy's trash.
I haven't seen any of his ads in a while. Does he still run ads?
Oh, I'm sure you probably can't. I don't know. You probably can't anymore. Probably a case against him. Hope he doesn't. Next up, Steven Ducks. I'm gonna put him in the high level traders, almost in the GOAT. This is probably one of my favorite traders. He's a short seller, so for a lot of you guys, probably you guys won't like his type of trading. But just the way he trades and his trades are just really really good. The way he does them, like it's kind of hard to explain. He has his own unique styles where he doesn't really do much technical. He does have some technical analysis behind it, but it's most off of probability, and he has like tons of Excel sheets and data on certain stocks, and his win percent is extremely high. He doesn't trade a lot, but when he does trade, it's usually like $1 million+ type of trades. So it's 1% definitely will follow. I still watch him to this day, even though I do not trade anything like him. He trades penny stocks, and these strategies don't really apply to options, but I just like the way he trades a lot. Then I'm gonna leave the best two for last. Then my boy Jadon, he's decent. I think he's better than Crypto. He's decent. He's not great. He's decent. I like the guy. We've spoken a couple times. Even though I mess around with him sometimes, but overall he's a nice guy. Decent trader. I would say high level. Maybe better than Ricky. Man, I don't know if he's better than Ricky or not. I kind of think it is. I do think it.
No, I would say so, yeah.
You would say so? Okay,
yeah.
I'm like torn between it. I feel like Katie Wood should go here. But I think this guy kind of sucks, so I'll put him rank. But I don't think he sucks more than me, Kevin. So yeah, I think Jadon is better than Ricky. He's in the higher and decent. I think if he keeps it up in a couple of years, he might be on the higher level of traders. I think what sometimes holds back some of these traders like Jadon is that he got rich off of his courses and things before he got really rich off of trading. And it's not really a knock on him. It's not me trying to sound bad against him. Is that like he doesn't have that pressure of making the money off of trading anymore. So he probably is not as hungry as learning and as pushing like the envelope as much as he could if he wasn't making all the other money. And the only reason I'm saying that is because you look at his lifestyle before. When you didn't have any followers, you go back and watch his videos. He's driving a regular car, living in an apartment. Then he goes viral, makes a chat room. Within a year, he's able to buy a Lamborghini and a house, right? Like if you look at me, first of all, our page is not that big, but with people that know me when I didn't even have a Discord where I was just a regular member, I had a few $1 million real estate. I had my cars, everything like that. So I was already established. But he's definitely decent. I think he can go places eventually. A lot of trades he puts on his AG are very basic. Yeah, that's the thing. They're very basic strategies, which I'm not saying they're bad, but you gotta show me something more to put you in a high level where to go. It's like these people have shown me things that that not an average trader will be able to look at, if that makes sense. Except these two. So these two are mostly like Tim Sykes. I'm putting up here just because of what he did. It was the whole fucking YouTube. Came from him, like everybody. He was the first person teaching, and this is just for the memes. But this I can probably put. This could easily be in Ghost or could easily be here. Nothing in between. Either you put this here, or you put this here.
No, Wall Street Bets is definitely in the GOATs. They have
right
god tier risk tolerance. The average trader could not compare to their risk tolerance.
Yeah, but it's one of those. This one is either you put here or you put here. You choose. Then we'll go with Jim Cramer. Come on. I'm gonna put him ahead of Big Boy because inverse Jim Cramer might be better than inverse Boy.
No way. I think he's a GOAT.
Well, okay.
I think he's a GOAT again, for inversing, right?
That's what I'm saying. You put him here, or you put him here. Where do you put him?
He's the great. He
like you put him in Ghosts, or you put him in inverse?
he's like a god tier trader, right? Because it's just as hard to hit. Like if you were to pick cards, or if somebody were to like pull cards, right, and you had to guess what cards they pulled, it's just as hard to guess everyone wrong as it is to guess everyone right, right? So if he guesses everyone wrong, that's the same difficulty of getting every trade right.
I think he is the ultimate market manipulator.
So what do we think, guys? I do think the GOATs, but also I feel like we literally named this one after him. I feel like.
No, think with this. He knows everyone's gonna inverse him, so he just buys the inverse of himself.
I think we do gotta put him in GOATs. He's kind of
Yeah,
like.
I'm gonna put him in GOATs.
Okay, I agree. I think we do gotta put him in GOATs. I'll be honest.
When you inverse yourself,
And then we'll look at
you're
this
the
at
best.
the end. Last Swift trader. By far,
McDonald's.
McDonald's. This guy is so bad. Like, he's not as bad as this guy because this guy is just like fake. But this guy is so bad. Like, I don't even think he trades. Like, I'll be honestly, I would literally bet $1 million he hasn't probably never fucking traded in his life. This guy just pumps random stocks that have news coming out and like, this stock might go up. I don't know. And he makes like a list in his stupid Discord that people actually pay for. This guy sucks. His technical analysis is complete garbage. He doesn't even believe in TA. I don't know what the fuck he believes in. Every single stock he's ever picked, I remember me and Brody, we went back and looked at the last 30 of his videos. Every single stock was down over 80% that he picked. And he's a long-term
ad
investor.
revenue.
What'd you
He
say?
believes in ad revenue. He doesn't believe in anything else.
Oh yeah, this guy believes in ad revenue, selling his shitty course. This guy sucks.
I mean, he got all of his
okay.
traffic from the confirmation bias of the meme stocks, right? Like every single day he would post AMC with rocket ships.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
he would
but-
have all those super stock bag holders in his chat.
And remember when he posted Doge he posted Doge at 70 cents, the exact day of the top. And
Dude.
he never talked about crypto, but because there was some fucking hype to be made, he dumped that shit on his.
That guy
on his
that
follower.
was crazy. Anybody and their mom could have known that you should have shorted Doge before Elon went on SNL to talk about it.
Is
If
he-
he's always down, is he a mini Kramer? So are you guys insinuating he should be here?
No, because even if
Is he
you
worth the
inverse him,
Kramer?
chances are you still get screwed by either IV crush or low liquidity.
Yeah, no, like this guy's really that bad.
is he
like,
the biggest YouTuber though on that list? Is he
No,
bigger?
no. The biggest is what's his name? It's Ricky. Ricky's the biggest. Ross is the second biggest. Or it's either Ross. Like there are only two people that have over 1 million followers on YouTube. He has like 650,000 or something like that.
Zip Trader is only like big. I feel like I wouldn't even call him big in the financial space since everyone who really follows him is either there for the memes or like kind of dumb. Like they're definitely down 70% on GME if they're watching his video.
The only people that follow me is like my cousin that doesn't know anything about trading but heard Dogecoin, and this dumbass came up and they like really like then like they're all bag holders together.
Yeah.
And like I'm shocked. You go in his comments, no one is hating on him. Either he deletes him, which is high chance, but you get so many comments. I'm like, how the fuck is nobody calling him out of how bad he is? Other people have called him out in videos though.
No, those people are actually like deluded, right? You're just grasping onto anything to make yourself feel better about minus 70%.
Maybe he's got one of those like Instagram chat filters where it just filters anything that's bad news to him.
Yeah, no, this guy's I literally hate Charlie with a passion.
Because those people still exist, bro. Like I know a guy who still posts like GME rocket ships on his Instagram story.
Oh my god.
We have a
wait,
guy here that buys AMC every day.
yeah, that's literally like who follows him. Like he literally started making videos with AMC, and AMC's never saw a green day after. It's like he doesn't call it before. Like he literally started making videos with AMC after he hit $70.
Is he a
Like,
short?
how's he?
Does he short
How are you
himself?
like? How are you that bad? Like how can you just not even make one good call?
He
literally
might.
just
He might
tries
actually he might do that. He might make videos and then short it himself. But if you
That-
like
okay, then maybe they easily go. Maybe he's up there. But like he literally.
that's
for
the thing,
longest
we don't know
time,
what he does, right? Like
He
Yes,
never
he has
showed his
portfolio.
chart. He never showed anything. He never showed a profit, nothing. But like he definitely like. I remember he was making videos just like whatever kid he was he's buying. He just talks about it.
if
That's
he's
totally what
if he makes his videos when Doge was at 70, right? All-time highs, or when AMC was at 70, all-time highs. Maybe he's just really good at gauging when engagement is at its highest point, and that's when he floods it with videos to make the most money off like revenue and
Oh,
clicks,
100%.
and then shorts it. So maybe he's actually a goat because he's really good at knowing the top and then banking the top.
I will put him up here. If that was a really strategy and he had any proof showing it, like he's actually just playing everybody, and it's like that. Like any what is it, any commercial is good commercial, whatever shit is. Any advertising is good advertising.
Yeah,
I
if
will
he's
put him up
doing
here.
that, he's a goat.
But for right now, he's right here. Wait, who don't we agree with? Is there anyone we don't agree with? on the list.
I mean, why is like Nancy on top as a goat? She don't do nothing.
Dude,
Well, how can
Nancy
she not
does
be a
not
goat, bro?
miss.
How
Nancy
can she
never
not be a goat?
misses.
First
I
of all,
was
she's
gonna
getting away
say-
from the SEC, hasn't got fucking to jail. That's just goated by itself. Two, she makes a fucking ton of money.
Okay, so like Warren Buffett, is Warren Buffett really a goat, or was he just early?
I just think he was. I honestly, if it was me, like I'm putting goat up there in office trading, but like just what he like kind of has done or whatever, like the name that he has. But for me, he'd be like down here. Like I don't think he's actually like a fucking good ass trader. Like
I would
if
make.
you know.
I don't know. I would make Warren Buffett a GOAT, but not because I think he's a great trader, but I think because his mentality was like top tier.
Yeah,
His
that's what I'm
mentality
saying.
was that he didn't care what anybody else thought. Like all of his trade ideas, like he did what he thought was right, and he held that shit forever.
Yeah, like he has a strategy. Like he's the GOAT of long term investors. If you're a long term investor, you like read his deck, right? So that's the GOAT.
Nancy Pelosi is the GOAT of options traders.
Yeah, and fucking insider Michael Burry's GOAT of the Bears. He's literally like the bear king. Like if you're a bear, you have a picture of him like hung on your wall and like beat off to
You
it.
stroke it every morning.
Yeah, Buffett made all his
You
money.
hope that ES
co-
opens up 1% down.
Like, is Buffett still today performing at a level that we classify him as a goat?
Yeah, remember he overtook RKK. If you don't look at BRKB, Berkshire, he literally like when everybody was shitting on him, like missing all the opportunities during the bull run. Now his fund is doing better than. So like he had this strategy and like didn't change it for anybody, and it's playing out over the long term. It's working out for him.
Which I think makes him a GOAT because we all know that 2020, 2021 was like liquidity heaven. And, you know, anybody and their mom could have made money in that market. And everyone clowned on Warren Buffett with their like 100% SPY 0 days. And now all of them lost all of their money. And Buffett is still just coasting.
Still kicking.
That's what I'm saying. And he probably sleeps pretty fucking good at night.
I hope so.
Team Sykes, do we have any issue with him being a GOAT? Like I said, as a trader, he'd be here. Like probably
No,
right
but
here.
he's definitely a GOAT for the
Like, but
knowledge
like
that he
most
provided.
of us are learned how to trade or on Discord or on YouTube because he kind of started it all. Even though he's fallen off now, like people don't really watch him, but he was literally like the first one. He was like doing it in 2008.
People
But
don't
no,
watch
they'll-
him because everyone's chasing those like thumbnails about like I made $10,000 in a day, but then they get IV crushed and then they end up on his videos to learn about.
It's
Oh,
funny.
is Steven
Agrees.
Ducks better? Yeah, totally. I will argue Steven Ducks is better, Zeus is better, these guys are better. I'm just putting up here because of what he did. Like, I don't think he's a better trader than any of these people, honestly. But just because, like, what he represents. So, like, and also, you got to keep in mind, yeah, impact. There you go. Is impact. Also, Steven Ducks is to teach, learn from Timothy Sykes. Technically, he, like, came from under him. So, who would you have if you were learning? If I had to learn any of these people, if I was a beginner, any of these people,
Oh, Raider Tao or Raider Tao.
I would honestly go with Michael Burry just to see what he does. Like, can I work with him? Like, he's got to make even the people that just help him are making $1 million. So I can just be like making millions of dollars working with him and like be an analyst and not have to trade. I'm guessing, right?
I mean, Michael Burry is the epitome of a one-hit wonder, right? Like he
Yeah.
basically like so Warren Buffett is all about like diversify and etc. Right? Michael Burry was you find one good opportunity and you full send it on that, and that's what he did. Like he
was
figured
wrong
out the
for, like,
housing
many
market.
years.
Yeah. And it depends on what works for for each person. Like Michael Burry found the housing market was falling apart at its seams. So he full sent his entire or like basically his entire fund short on that.
It almost sounds like the guy who got in GME first, and
Yeah,
and
kinda.
Yeah.
full ported his like
But, like,
$50,000
Exactly.
in GME.
You
Like,
didn't
it's
you
one
didn't
version.
deep fucking value.
Roaring
You didn't
Kitty.
Yeah, defunct
you
that
didn't
guy.
see him. Yeah. You didn't see him do like AMC or any of the other meme stocks. Like he didn't give a fuck. But he knew GME was a good opportunity, so he just full sent it.
Yeah, yeah.
And now he's retired somewhere.
Is he holding still? I wonder. Is he still holding anything?
No. Oh
No,
he's
he retired or whatever.
if he was smart enough to figure out that GME was a great opportunity, he was smart enough to sell the pump.
Like he wasn't actually a memer. Like he wasn't like a fucking like a degen.
Yeah,
was
he
actually
was a
like
legitimately good
smart.
trader.
Well,
He had like a whole thing about it.
wasn't there another guy who was big in that? Some cat guy, some cat YouTuber.
That's him. That's Roaring Kitty.
Is that him, Roaring
Yeah,
Kitty?
Roaring Kitty is the
Yeah,
fucking
and then
value.
he's also Deep Valley. It's like his two names.
I'm just watching that. I'm
okay.
watching the GameStop video. That's gonna. What I thought of it.
Yeah, he was
These two.
a
I'm trying-
genius.
Yeah, he had like a whole thing about it.
Dude, Warrior Trading should work at McDonald's, bro. I hate that
Do you
guy.
think so? You know, I'm saying Furu because he got like hit with a. So he's a fake guru. Like
But
he's cap. He's
Warrior
capping.
Trader
'Cause I think
He's a
Yeah.
fake guru, and he should work at McDonald's. My
That's
man
what
is
I'm
just out
saying.
here
I
pumping
feel-
pennies.
But he capitalized on
you
that
guys think
2020
zero?
market. Like I
I
think.
mean,
Yeah, but because he
who
was, like-
didn't?
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of like
and he
who.
was dumping everything on his like literally. He's like think about it. Let's say you have 10,000 people watch you and you're trading a micro cap, and you all buy like $5 worth of it. That's $500,000 that's gonna pump that shit.
But there's a delay,
No?
right? And the thing was, there was a
There is
delay.
a delay. There's literally impossible. Like even if there wasn't a delay, for him to click enter, and by the time you watch it and saw him click enter, you do click enter. Even if it's a half-second delay, most people are gonna be on fucking Robinhood, Thinkorswim, some other brokers.
Yeah, and you're gonna get
He wa-
shitty
while he's on
fills.
Lightspeed. Yeah, and he's on Lightspeed, getting like the best fucking. And
It's the
taking
same as like
$5,000.
the Atlas Trading Group, right? Where they would kind of like Zach Morris and all of them. They
Yeah.
would pump their pennies and then dump it into the.
Literally.
They still do that,
They still do it, and it still works.
but they're kind of broken up now. That group is kind of falling apart.
Oh yeah, I mean, we pulled the liquidity out of the market that made their lives easy.
But I was just trying to
Now
think
it's
about
way
like
harder for him to do.
when most of those new traders, like myself, came in 2020. Like who'd you click on first? Like I went to Zip Trader.
Whoever
I
had the
watched-
most ad money.
Whoever, yeah,
Whoever had
whoever
the most ad money.
Like I think Zip Trader was the first one I started watching.
you would, if you come in as a new trader into 2020, chances are that you probably came into the stock market because of GameStop, right? And so chances are that the first video that you're going to click on is either something to do with meme stocks pumping, or you're going to start clicking on videos with crazy gains. Because if you came in before because of GameStop, you probably came in because you saw people making hundreds of thousands of dollars overnight. So you're going to click on whoever has thumbnails or like clickbaity titles that I made 100K in a day, or you're going to click on Zip Traders. Look at this secret hidden information about GME 800 end of week.
Yeah, that's true. GME to
So-
1,000.
Pretty much the worst people you can learn from. That's what I think most people started off learning. The worst people.
The best videos to learn from are the people that usually have way less like community engagement and really boring videos. But
Yeah.
Who
And
helped me
that's
the
why
most?
I don't go viral.
Oh, Antonio helped me the most. 100%. Antonio helped me the most.
Where would I put myself? I put myself like either ahead of Steven Docs or maybe one behind there. I won't put myself there. I think I'm working my way there. I'll see once what's all saying that. I will put myself ahead of Steven or one behind it. It's not much I like Steven, honestly. AMD tapped top of the gap. Alright, let's full send the puts then. Hold on.
Well, I'd say in terms of quality of a chat room, though, and like just the amount of amazing traders you have in here. Like Ricky, I'm in Ricky's chat room as well, and like, man, it's like a million people that have no fucking clue what they're doing.
Well, that's what you get usually. But his chat room is free. So that's what you get with the free chat room. Because he's like, what the fuck am I going to waste my time here if it's free anyway?
He has a paid version.
It's
Oh,
a-
does he? Does
some
he actually
paid
trade though?
It's like
Does
he
he?
doesn't even chat in the free version. It's like LPP 2.0
Oh,
or
yeah.
some shit.
I didn't know he had a paid version.
I credit my trading history to Zeus for showing me Shopify, which literally built my entire account. And then I came back and then I did SPX.
1,000% plays off of that, eh?
Dude, that shit was crazy. There was
Well,
like
I'll credit my account today to you there, McChicken. I don't know your real name, but damn, you're the man.
dude, that strangle is god tier for these
Yeah.
volatile events.
I took AMD at the gap fill, like right at it, and it's doing okay.
10K an hour.
I don't know how many people were around for when we did this, but I think there was like a week and a half period last year where Shopify broke this massive bull flag. And we hit Shopify levels like 2 the dollar for a week straight and probably made like all like net like 3,000-4,000%.
It was ridiculous. I remember that.
Yo, I missed last year and the year before. That shit was so easy. Well, like I feel like the bear market is just as easy. It's just that like no people can't wrap their head around shorting as much. Like if that makes sense. If you're a
I
good
didn't think
bear,
it would
like
happen so quick.
yeah,
Life
no,
made
like
sense when I
nice
started
thing
to short.
the nice thing with the bear market happens so much faster, so you could have actually probably gotten richer than the bull market because it just happens way faster every day.
Because I
It's
know
just-
Zeus and I were talking about like long dated SPX puts in December of last year, right? When SPX was like 4,800.
Yep.
And we just didn't pull the trigger, bro. That would have been the goated. That was the retirement play.
I pulled it a little after that.
I pulled mine in January and February when I made that my 7-figure trade. Trying to plug in my fucking shit.
Is there a number of a trade that gets you like excited, like that you're like, this is the fucking day, like $1 million?
For me?
Like, yeah.
I
Like,
just don't get it.
are you like, we're eating
yeah,
steak tonight? Like,
anything over 100,000 is really good.
Damn, y'all are crazy, bro. I hit 10K. I'm eating steak tonight.
yeah.
But I also trade like the same position size every time, pretty much. So I'm not exactly in bigger positions that would let me get 6 figures. Unlike last year where you could just hit 1,000% on 10K. I'm usually trading like 5 to 10K. So hitting 10K is like 1 to 200%. I'm happy with that.
Have we hit 1,000% winner yet?
Yeah, I mean, you don't
recently?
need to make a ton of money to be a trader. Like I said, the money doesn't matter with the trading. Like, I'd rather have somebody that's like actually can explain to me like a good strategy. Like, I bet you Charlie, if he really went soup trader, a motherfucker, could probably show gains if he just buys averages down and they buys some bullshit, whatever shit he's buying, and then off some news he'll go up and you're like, oh look, whatever, 20 grand off straight, and he just like kept averaging down with big.
Dude, if Charlie made a series where he taught people about how he gauges or like how he gauges engagement levels of different tickers and when to short them, because I know, like, for example, when Tesla hit 1,200 back whenever it did that, right? At that, when Tesla hit 1,200, I was seeing like every no name that I know posting like Tesla screenshots on their Instagram stories on fucking Robinhood, and you know, you just look at that and you think I should short this.
Yeah. Once
He's
he makes
pretty good at gauging that. Like, that's blatantly obvious. This is the peak.
But is he actually taking that trade? That's what I wonder.
He has
Or
to
is he
be.
just like, oh, this is the hype right now. I just need to make my YouTube ads. These will get me most clicks. So which one? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I feel like trading would give him more money than the YouTube ad revenue. So I guess you could dictate it by his like
what I'm saying.
lifestyle.
I feel like he doesn't even actually know the trade, so he does not taking them. He was like, I feel like why wouldn't he? I don't know.
But if you've made videos for that long, right? Like, at some point you've had to absorb some of the information about the stock market, right?
I would hope so.
If you've
But
been
I see
around for
some-
that many years, by now you should maybe notice
But
a
he
trend.
doesn't even believe in TA though. Like he doesn't believe in TA. He literally I watch one of his videos like, oh, I don't believe in pattern shit like that.
Which would make sense if he's just gauging his shorts off of engagement numbers, right? Like
I would love to
AMC
get
trending
his-
on Twitter, short it.
Where do you rank someone like Andre Zhik? Zhik, what's his name? Dividend
I mean, does he
investor.
consider himself? I feel like he doesn't.
He's a
I
dividend
feel
investor.
like I feel like he used to work at McDonald's. He
What?
literally admits that he's only making money because of his ad revenue. His investment portfolio is down a shit ton of money. He bought Bitcoin at the top and became a crypto influencer at the very top of the market. He definitely should work at McDonald's. If it wasn't for him making, he'd definitely be working at McDonald's.
I think-
100%.
Yo, those crypto influencers that bought like Riot at 100, bro.
Dude, it was him. He bought coin on IPO. He definitely should work. He might be in Inverse once. He bought coin IPO, and he kept saying he's holding
Coin
long term. I'm like,
IPO, what a
He's
time.
down. He's down like 90%. He always says like, "Oh, I'm holding long term." Like, he obviously has no plan. He's just like a wannabe I don't know. I don't even know what he tries to be. He knows how to explain like good hype concepts. I feel like that's his thing. He's good at videos, engaging and watch them. I think I would actually take in. I would put Graham ahead of him, but I don't think Graham even like he just buys in.
Wouldn't Meet Kevin be in that same league then?
I just think Meet Kevin is a little better than them. I think Meet Kevin is better than them because Meet Kevin actually had he's actually like has like a $10 million portfolio.
You're talking about
So
Graham
that's a-
Stevens or whatever.
Yeah, like I think out of those three guys, Meet Kevin is much above them.
Graham
think.
Stevens is great if you're a boring person, right? Like, I think he gives good advice, but it's way too boomer for me, you know?
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
So yeah,
Wait, who's that other guy that they hang out with?
Hmm.
Oh, financial education. Is he a trader? He's not a trader.
I don't know who that is. There's a lot of people and I don't know all of them, I'll be honest.
who would Kevin O'Leary?
My God.
He'd be
Mark
like,
Cuban.
Evan O'Leary. Oh
He'd be
my.
cool just because he's cool as fuck, I feel like. I don't know, I don't think he actually knows how to trade or much about it. He's probably just long term investing, but he'd be cool.
What about Mark Cuban then? If we're doing Kevin
Well,
O'Leary.
Dude, Mark
what do you mean?
Cuban. Mark
Goat.
Cuban was a goat. Yeah, no.
Hands down.
Buying the Mavs, I think it was. That was a
Yep.
god
Oh,
tier
that was a
move.
good and drafting Luka and trading for Luka Doncic.
Yeah. Mark
But it-
Cuban
I
is a
wouldn't
goat
even-
just for that.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even put him on this list, I'll be honest.
Dude, Bill Huang was a goat.
Goat, are you kidding me?
That his risk tolerance, bro. I aspire
Ridiculous.
to have his risk tolerance. Man was 5x leveraged on billions.
Ridiculous.
Alright, I guess that's our list.